This is Rugby Merlin and welcome back to the channel. This is my review of England versus Australia in the Autumn Nations Series 2024. A good defensive set for Australia to start the game, and they get the first scrum and they hold out pretty well. And now that's going to be a key point for them because they've had all kinds of issues in the scrum so far this year. But they do well, but England get the ball back, and Marcus Smith, who was prominent throughout this match, puts a little grubber through, which he used several times to great effect, and England pick it up, and pretty straightforward try for them early in the match, and they take an early lead 5-0. The English side are trying to shoot up in defence, employing that kind of rush defence that they've been working on. It doesn't quite work this match, and they do give away a penalty almost immediately after the try, and Lolesio kicks it, and Australia straight back in it, so 5-3. England are not finished though, and then another great break from Marcus Smith, and the ball goes out to Chandler Cannon himself, who's floating on the wing, but he finishes well, and he gets his first of 2 tries this match. So they're like boxers at the moment, lots of early scores, and you're thinking, can Australia now match England and land another shot? And it's 12-3 to England. Both teams start to fling the ball about before it settles down a little bit, and Australia get a good attacking phase set. And Bell was great when he was on. He ended up going off for a little bit of a knock that he picked up, but he's smashing everybody, and carrying really well. He had a numerous amount of carries. He does smash into Curry, one of the twins, and Curry is feeling it. Then he goes into the second tackle again, which is always dangerous because he wasn't 100% obviously, and gets his head in an awkward position with Valentini, which is not what you want to do. And Valentini was a great again. He's been really great this season. Curry is KO'd. He manages to walk off by himself, but he took a heavy knock, and Dombrandt is on. Australia, though, have been threatening to score, and their adventure throughout this game was fantastic. And they really tried their best and tried to play attacking footy. And Suhaili, the big signing from league, puts in a basketball pass over the top, and he did that. He offloaded unbelievably. That and his jumping were exceptional. He didn't have many other breaks apart from that, but his overall contribution was excellent. Whether he's worth the money or not, I'll let the Australian fans decide that. But he sets up a try, and it's 15-10, so it's game on, and there's about 20 minutes to go. As was the case with most of this match, neither team could relax. Because if they did that, their opposition would kind of take advantage, and that's really what happened to England in at the end of the first half and the second half. Really, at the end of the first half, England do get a penalty and pull away, but Australia are not done. Their 9 goes off for a blood injury, and then McDermott comes on and instantly starts attacking the base or around the base, makes a fantastic snipe, feeds a big lock who had a great game, both locks. I really like Frost. He didn't score, his partner did, but Frost and the other second rower were really, really good, and a fantastic work rate. And Australia score, and they still not done, and they pop over another 3 points. So going into the halftime sheds is 2018, and it's quite a fantastic performance from Australia to go into the sheds in the lead. It's a frenetic start to the second half, and both sides are flinging the ball around, and it seems to be in play for a long time, which is not going to suit England because they're definitely the less mobile pack. But England finally take their foot off the gas, and Australia capitalise. And again, they put one of the big men over and score another try. Now it's 25-18. Another penalty for Australia puts them 10 points down at home. And you're thinking at this point, somebody needs to take the game by the scruff of the neck for England. And at the moment, and this was part of the issue for England, I think there's only one man who's willing or capable to do that, and that is Marcus Smith. But he does it really well and provides England with a big boost. He puts a grubber through again with the grubber, but it worked so well in the, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But he puts a grubber through and England score a try to get back in the match because they were struggling a little bit there. Yeah, now all to play for again. And this game was quite remarkable in terms of how many times the lead changed. Very enjoyable to watch and exciting stuff. So as per the script, Borthwick brings on forward and you're thinking, oh no, not again. But apparently Borthwick is listening to a little bit of feedback and he keeps Smith on, but at full back. Again, maybe not the greatest decision, but it proved to be a better one because Smith continued to have an impact on the game. Ford was a little bit kind of anonymous, but yeah, it's all to play for now with about 15-20 minutes to go. So Smith takes it up and it's almost from nothing really because it's been all Australia in the last few minutes, and Smith feeds Slightholm, who finishes well. He's a good player, and England miraculously pulled back that 10-point disadvantage, and now they're 30-28 up, but you feel like there's a lot left in this game. The game seems to be stalling out a little bit. Both teams are quite cagey for a while. I think neither one wants to lose it as they've come so far. It's one of those ones, they both got a lot of points on the board and it's so close, nobody really wants to make a mistake. But Australia are the ones to ignite kind of the flurry in the last few minutes. Great pickup, and Australia power over for another try. Not sure how many tries there were, like 8, 9. And but England are not done again, and Smith give them the territory, a fantastic kick, and then they use their power up front. They get a scrum 5 yards, I think, and yeah, they get another try. And to be honest, it looks like, particularly the England bench, it looks like, because Smith kicks it and they're laughing and joking about how close it was, it looks like they might have switched off a little bit for those few key minutes. So the clock goes into the red, but Australia are in possession, and an absolutely miraculous finish. It flies out to the wing. Everyone's flicking it on, little offloads, little flick-ons, and it gets to the wing. Another guy who is involved in league, and yeah, absolutely amazing finish. The Jorgensen flies over, what speed, and absolutely brilliant finish. And he's so ecstatic getting over. He dives, he does like a swan dive. I was swearing he almost dived over the dead ball line. He was that pumped and like bouncing with energy, but it was great. And the commentators can barely believe it, and neither can I. But you have to say, overall, well-deserved victory for Australia. They just had that little bit more energy. Their play wasn't perfect, but they kept trying, they kept plugging away. England, very methodical as always, but the mobility of their pack now, I think, is being shown up by these teams who are a little bit younger, a little bit fitter, a little bit more mobile. And it's costing England, particularly in that final 10-15 minutes. So a well-deserved victory, a famous victory for Australia, and an amazing match to watch. So I'm glad I finally got around to watching it. I hope you enjoyed this review. I enjoyed watching it, watching the game. So I'll see you for the next one. All right, cheers.